face,
Yes.
basically.
So the problem is, immediately that happened, I know that yeah, a war has been declared. But all these things happen in very, very unfortunate time. Because I was diagnosed, as you know already,
Yeah.
I was diagnosed and I was hospitalized for over 2 years in the hospital for cancer. So I couldn't go to Nigeria. Even up to now that I'm speaking now, I can't go to Nigeria.
Many things are happening. Even coronavirus.
So coronavirus, everything, I couldn't go. So then I just think one day that I have to have a way of getting rid of this, my brother.
Yeah.
Then since then till now it's another 4 years extra. So we are talking about 12 years now.
Bruh.
So now there was a time I asked some of my people to go there and to tell this my brother that we've already sold the house. I just brought that plan just to make sure that if the plan worked, that is
Like
the best way we make him to leave the house. I said that I've sold the house, that the thing now is that I want him to pack out so that there won't be any problem, so that a new owner will take over.
Okay.
So then they went with another new guys, and he said, okay, there's no problem.
Yeah.
So since that 2 years, it's today, tomorrow, up till now. Then what happened? A brother of mine came.
Yeah.
Another brother of mine came.
Yeah.
And he said, I am in Lagos now, brother. I said, okay. He said, did you know that this house that your brother is occupying, this person you call your brother is occupying, did you know that this house is our right to be staying there? It's not even this. Who is this man?
Okay.
So,
that's your other brother.
Yes, that is even my sibling. That one is from the same mother.
Okay, the other one's from the same father.
It's not even from the same father. It's not from the same mother. It's just my uncle.
Just like a friend.
It's just my uncle.
Your uncle?
Yes.
Your mom? Yeah, one of your parents' siblings.
He was brought up by my dad. We ate in the same plate. The one that was living there now, that fails to leave. So is my brother, my father.
Yeah.
My father brother is the dad of the one living there.
It's tu primo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your cousin.
Cousin.
This is your terminology.
Cousin. In Nigeria, everybody is uncle.
Yeah.
So now it's cousin. So now, he said, we are supposed to be living there, and this guy has been living there for almost 8 years. Now you are saying that you want to, get rid of this guy, and he's not living. What are we doing? Let me go and kill this guy for you. I said, you will go. He said, I will give him fire to fire. He's not supposed to be there. Let me go and bundle. I said,
that's bad. No, it's not even close family. That means it's just extended family.
He said he's supposed to be there. He's paying money. To be renting a house while another person that is not from the same dad is enjoying it.
Especially because if you think about it, even in America, if you are of age and you are working, you must pay rent in your parents' house. So that's to think about it like that. It's been there 12 years now for free.
12 years for free.
For free.
And not only for free, and it's collecting
money.
Chacoles.
That's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And he didn't even give it to you, the owner. No.
Then I said, okay, this is a very wonderful opportunity for me to get rid of this guy. I said, okay. And if you say it's fire for fire, then let's
show him pepper.
Yes. Go there and show him pepper. All the pepper that you want. I will give you all the support. But I know how Lagos is.
Yeah.
It's very easier to say than done.
Yeah.
This guy has been living there for quite a long. He must have generated a lot of friendship and all that. Everybody believe in him.
Yeah.
If you go there now, you say that you are my brother, you are this, you are that. Before you know, they may shout only on you, thief, and they will start beating you. They may even get,
Yeah, because that's the thing about Africa in general, It's very common. Like, people will beat you in the streets.
They will maintain jungle justice on you.
They will bring a stick. They just cut it from the tree and, because he told me I've never been there. Hopefully I can do a blog on
you will be there.
But, he told me about it.
You know you are my queen, so I just want you to live like a queen by the time you go to Nigeria. So I said, okay, fire for fire. You can go there, do whatever it is that you want to do. But mind you, when you are going, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Because I've already told him that we have somebody that have just bought the house.
Yeah.
You look for a guy that will pose as a buyer. Then you go with the guy, and
this was a whole like acting or strategy to get rid of this guy.
To get rid of him
in the nicest way.
Yeah. Okay. So they went and they met him.
Yeah.
And they dialogue with him, and you know, they say this is the buyer.
Yeah.
Because of COVID-19, I am not around, but the document and everything have been sent.
Yeah.
You know that they've sent the whole money to my account and all that.
Yeah.
That they want them to leave because with the family. So let me just use the word "them" for them. So they want them to leave the house.
Yeah.
So he said no, he's not going to leave the house because he has no money to rent.
Okay.
That he has no money to rent another house, and he's not going to leave the house. So they put him on the phone that I should talk to him. I said, is it in your house or in my house? Do I even give you any contract?
Yeah.
How can you tell me after 12 years that you've been collecting money and you're living in my house free?
Yeah.
Now I sell the house, you say you are not ready to leave. After 2 years that we've already tell you that the house we are going to sell the house and all that.
That's such a
how he said that, okay, in order just to cut the long story short, in that area, you know, they are renting house for, like, it depends on the kind of house you want to rent.
Yeah.
But at least you can still see a house for like 180, 150, you know, 2 bedroom or all that. So I said, okay, what will happen is that I will give you the part of the money so that you can look for the other part, you know. After all, you'll be, or the whole money that you've been taking from the house, you didn't give me any kobo. Yeah. So now you at least you
must be well off.
I will send you 100,000.
Yeah.
Maybe if
how
you
much
can
is 100,000 in pounds?
100,000 is just like a 200 pound.
Okay.
So
you can just
you can add
your
own part and go and rent a house.
Yeah.
Now we took the money. I sent the money. Then they send the money to him, and they even do the video so that he won't deny.
Okay.
So
the receipt is there.
Yeah.
You know?
So that they show me the video that they, you know, so that you know, they've delivered my message and all that. He took the money. Then he's supposed to leave the house on the 18th of this month, this very month.
Okay.
So then on the 15th, instead of him to leave, then he called out my brother, and my brother was in Port Harcourt by then. Then my brother said, you called me, but I'm coming to Lagos tomorrow. You are supposed to leave the house on the 18th. What is it? Why are you calling me now? We're giving you money, giving you everything. Is there any problem? Yeah. He said, yes, there is a problem because you are not going to leave equally. That the 100,000 that we gave to him,
it's not enough.
It's not enough, one. And number two is that since in their course of living in my house, that the money they took from rentage of the house, that they've already bought a land, and in the land they are able to build a one room in the land. But now they are doing the roofing of the one room. That because if they go and rent a room now, they won't be able to pay later after the expiration of the.
Wait a minute. So you are trying to tell me?
Yes.
This man finessed you in all ways. Why? Because he lived there for free 12 years.
For free 12 years. Yes.
Imagine if you born a child when he was
for
living,
12 years.
The child will now be how much? 11 years. He lived there for free, and then after living there for free, he collected rent from people. And he didn't send it to the person that was giving him accommodation. He now rented and used it for himself. And you only receive how much?
Only 22 pounds. It's not even. It's not up to 50. But let me just call it 50.
Let's just call it 50 pounds. And then you are trying to tell me this your brother had the ability to go and now build house instead of go and find an apartment or place for the whole family to live comfortable without owing anybody. Now want to owe you. He just wants to build house with your.
He's already built the house. He's already built a room.
That's bad.
He used my money to buy land.
That's bad. It's bad.
He bought the land.
Yeah.
Now he couldn't roof the. He said it's only a room.
That's bad.
I've not been there.
I don't even care about his room. That's bad. It's very bad.
Now, the only condition that we made him to leave my house.
Yeah, if you give him more money.
I have to give him more money to roof. To roof the one room. So that is the only condition that is going to leave. Then, this my brother is very, very furious, even before I got the message.
Yeah.
That I'm coming to Lagos tomorrow.
Yeah.
because the son of this my brother now is threatening my own brother.
Yeah.
That you are coming from Port Harcourt, you don't know Lagos. This is Lagos. That when you come to Lagos, remember, because we are Yoruba, then he used a Yoruba parable that you don't know the meaning. So don't let me bother you with my Yoruba.
Explain it.
That when you are coming to Lagos, Lagos is Lagos, Port Harcourt is Port Harcourt, because you don't know what is Lagos, what is happening in Lagos. So when they send you a message like a slave, when you come, you deliver the message like intelligent person. If not, you will be in a trouble. That is, he's just telling my brother, threatening him.
With dialects.
Yeah. Okay. So then my brother say, so now you can tell me this. After 12 years, did you know who I am? Did you know that this person that owns this house, is my brother?
Yeah.
My direct brother from the same womb. And you are living there for free for 12 years. And you still have the audacity to threatening me. That no problem. So immediately, that my brother just phoned me that this is what is happening. That they are not ready to leave. Oh, this is what happened. Oh. That is 3 days to the time that they say that they are leaving. Then I know that we are in for war. So I said, okay, without no further ado, what I will do now is that let me just give them fire for fire. So
like you don't care about
I don't even care. No more family, no more anything. So if I'm in military, I will have just take a rocket bomb. I will go and throw it in the house. I don't even care what will happen. Because I was so embarrassed.
Annoyed. For me, I was so annoyed.
So
that's
I said,
okay.
okay.
And the thing, the thing, for me personally, is because first of all, at one point you were even sick. That means that you couldn't work. Your family, your primo, I'm forgetting my English.
Cousin.
Your cousin, he knew that you were sick at one point. And this was probably even after 8 years of being there or 7, I don't know how many years.
8 years. After 8 years.
So for him
almost
to
10
even,
years,
for him to even hear that, now my cousin is now sick. The person that gave me accommodation that I'm even receiving so money from.
But I'm in the hospital for more than 2 years.
Because I feel like even himself, a normal human being should have even felt empathetic. Be like, I will at least do the job correct. Let me give him his money. At least that was what.
Money. I'm not even
expecting.
Just to leave the house.
You just wanting to leave the house.
Just leave the house.
So if it was me, I would have immediately when I heard he was sick, I would have packed my load. I would have go and let everything for him to take control. Even though he's sick, because you can still use the phone, but still like that. Even for him to hear that you were sick and still planning on, doing bad, because what he was doing was evil.
He's ready to fight.
I just don't feel like that is a normal human being behavior, in my opinion.
So,
so
it just happened, and I was so boiling. I said, what evil have I done? Because it started from just being kind, just show a little bit of kindness. I said, why?
Because I feel like you must have thought in the beginning that, I've been in that situation where I didn't have nothing.
I don't have anything, and all that. I just want them to be okay.
Because when you are blessed, you just want to bless other people.
Yeah, my goodness. So I just look at it and say, so this is what my brother want to do for me. Anyway, this is a war, so let me just fight it outright.
So what did you do to
I called a sister of mine, and that sister of mine is ready to do anything for me. I just need to tell her my problem.
Yeah.
So I just tell my sister, look, my sister, I've not been able to tell. I told my sister know what is going on before.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't explain everything into detail to this my sister, because this my sister too. Everybody need a piece of me. So my brother that is going there to fight is not going to dare to fight because he is going there to fight.
Yeah, no.
It's not, it's because they are fighting that this is supposed to be mine.
And I know what you mean, because it's all about, to be honest, it's all about that sense of entitlement.
Entitlement. So this is supposed to be mine, and somebody that is not even as close.
And it does make sense, because the brother that you're saying that is living in your house is extended family.
Yes.
It's not the nuclear.
It's not the nuclear family. Yes.
It's the primo. Yes. It's the cousin.
So this my sister too.
Yeah.
Has the same problem. He said that I'm even more closer
to him than you.
Yes, in that place, I will have, without that 12 years, I would have, I know what I would have done. And apart from that, if you ask me to leave, I will leave because I know even if I don't ask you to give me money, you still be giving me some egunje. So why won't I leave?
Yeah.
So, and why is this guy that is not even supposed to taste a piece of the coffee now? He's just enjoying your money.
He's eating powdered yam.
So they are ready to go there and kill.
Yeah.
You know? So,
everybody with their barrel and paper,
everybody
under the kerosene light. I know what I will do to this, my brother.
So, so that is the issue.
Yeah.
So they said, no. This. I said, okay, what are we going to do now? I said, you're asking me what are we going to do? I'm going to look for military to bombard the place. I want to level down the place. This man, don't leave everything for me. I just need money.
Just want him out.
I just need money. That what he needed is money. Okay, no problem. Then, how much? Then we negotiate and everything. So, I send the money down to Nigeria, and they organize some 3 military.
Bear in mind, before anybody now comes shout here, is the thing about this is just kind of like calling the police for the guy, because it's illegal it's kind of like trespassing. Like, he didn't really sign any contracts, living in the house, so he just called the military, and they told him to maybe like pay a fee or something so they could come and solve the issue faster.
Yeah.
So before somebody now say they bribe or they do whatever illegal, it's not illegal. It's illegal. Continue, please.
I asked the military to whoop their axe for me, to help me to whoop them very well, because they threatened me after 12 years, of helping them. And they stole from me because by asking them to be remitting money into my account, they stole it from me,
from you.
And they still threaten me.
You know how much
and
they
still tell me that they use my money
to build a house.
No,
and they didn't use it to be well off, to like be in a good position. Because the misconception about Africa and Nigeria is that everybody is suffering. Not everybody is suffering. If you work your way up, I'm telling you can be in a normal position. You won't be rich, but at least you won't be poor. Like, he could have made it to that middle ground, but he decided to finesse the finesser.
He's not even working.
It's bad.
He's just making babies.
And I don't know. That's bad.
He's not working. He's just making babies. That is just the problem.
He could have even just do Okada.
So,
buying a bicycle, whatever.
So then I used this military. They went there, and but when it's about a day for them to go, then he himself, I don't know how God just do a miracle. He went to the landlord association of that area and narrated the whole story. So those people already judged him that, wow, so you are not the owner of this house. So this house belongs to your brother. And you've not been paying him for 12 years.
People now open their
Now
eyes.
the guy say he want to take over the house. He sold the house already.
And
ask you to leave. What are you doing? So then he just said, okay, please just beg the guy for me, because he's coming to take over and this and that. So they called me. And they started begging that your brother said this, said that. In order to cut the long story short, because I don't want to explain everything that they told me.
It's been like 32 minutes recording, guys. Just
so then they said that, okay, that what are we going to do now, that if I should just give them 3 months? I said no, that anyway, tomorrow.
So they have time to at least pack.
Tomorrow morning is the last day. And that last day, I will even advise him to start packing this night. Because if he pack this night, he will have the opportunity to tell people, people in his neighborhood, that Oda Bomotilo.
I'm God. Bro, my yard, I would have even asked my close friend, can I just crash at yours for a couple of days? But it's bad.
Oda Bomotilo. But if this guy waited till the next day,
the military will be knocking.
My goodness. Then he want to show me that he's more wiser than me. And all of a sudden, because I've already sharpened his teeth, he will use his teeth to bite me for the reason that we sharp his teeth for. So I say, okay, no any problem. Tomorrow, we will know who win and who lose. So because I said that, So those people went and they narrate the whole thing to him that this guy, we don't know what is coming to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we know that whatever is coming is not going to be good.
Yeah.
So it's just better you quickly and gently pack your stuff now and leave. If not, this guy is coming very heavy on you. So
yeah.
the next morning, he has already packed everything.
Now he was scared.
He was very, very scared.
Yeah.
So because those people, they beg me, they do everything, they beg me with my mom. I said, no.
The thing is that patience has its limits. You can't expect somebody to sit down for 12 years and then you are still asking for 3 months. That's no.
So because even when is, I forgot to mention that a week to the time that he's supposed to leave, he went to kill a whole goat and bury it in the compound.
Why?
A whole goat.
Why?
He said it's his goat. That the goat died and he buried the goat. But how can the goat die in a week time when we are in the middle of a problem? Then you bury it there. So I told those military that please let him remove that is goat from there. If he cannot remove the child that he buried, let him remove the goat.
I don't like it when it's dead people involved, man. It's not good because that's exact thing. The man didn't even see. That's it. I can't even explain. Just continue because this whole thing.
But when they find out that he's no longer there when they came, but they saw him because the wife has his store very close. So as they come in, because they have to hire this boss to take people there because there are almost 18 of them.
It's 18 military.
18 people, 3 military with my sister, all these people, a lot of people.
That being said, let's just stop here and I'll show you the clip, or he will show you the clip.
I will show you the clip.
So
how they wanted to go, they asked for me.
You can continue talking. I'll just put it on top, they will see this.
So the clip that we are going to show you is where we are paying the money. Yeah, because I would not like to show the military there, because if we show the military,
I can just blur their faces anyway.
Unless that.
Also, cover them.
Yeah, so that there won't be any problem. They can show that. So because I just managed to get my house back. I'm just glad. Since that, then I was able to sleep very well. And I just thank God that God has helped me to solve the problem. So, my viewers, I don't know who is watching. And I don't know who this is going to impact their life. If you have any property in Africa, don't let any of your family member come. They can come and stay while you are there. But don't ever be good enough to tell them, to sympathetic enough to ask them to stay. Give them money to go and rent house elsewhere. Let your property be your property. Rent your property out and get your money. Put an agent, do whatever. But your family member to come to your house for whatever reason to do the same thing that I did is a very huge mistake. Don't try it, please. So, with that said, if you like this content, please don't forget to share and and subscribe and press the
thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. Okay, let's not be sleeping. If you made it to this point of the video, thank you. Please share it out, watch it again if you have any doubts, and please leave us down below if you are also an entrepreneur or a real estate involved kind of person. Just because, as I know, many Africans for some reason they are all entrepreneurs. They'll be buying houses and renting them out or selling them out for a higher price. So if you're an entrepreneur, please leave it down below. Tell us what you do and any advice that you might have in that field. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you liked it, like. If you don't like it, like. And yeah, bye guys.
Thank you. Shalom.